All right, we are live. Open the garage a little bit more. Hello, everybody. How's it going? It's Brian from Bull Strength. We're doing a live stream today. It's been a while since we've done these kinds of streams, but I'd like to kind of bring these back to life. Anyway, we're going to be doing a authentic 1890s style strongman / bodybuilding workout. This is 100% Eugen Sandow inspired. And yeah, this should be interesting. There's some movements on here that I've never done before. And some that are just kind of weird. So this is a full body exercise. So if you guys want to emulate this at home, you're going to pick this on whatever day you want to do a full body routine on. All right, so we're going to start off today with some Romanian deadlifts. This is an old school style deadlift that's still used today. It's sort of the hip hinge, hamstring dominant deadlift. But we're going to start off with those. That's going to be my main compound movement today. I kind of structured this similar to how I would structure like an actual modern strongman / powerlifting routine. However, all of the exercises and rep ranges and things like that are faithful to the time period. So, all right, so we got our barbell here. We're just going to start warming up and slowly ramp up until I hit a working weight, which I have no idea what my Romanian deadlift is at right now. So, start loading this up. So let me know if the sound is weird or if the videos looks weird. I need to make any adjustments. It's been a long time since I've done one of these, so must be looking for the ammonia. No ammonia today. All right, so Romanian deadlift. So we're going to start from lockout. We'll lower the weight so we get a good stretch on our hamstrings, and then pull them back up. This is a simple hip hinge. All right, that's pretty good there. We'll load up a little more weight. Oh, you can't even see me. Let me get the camera adjusted a little bit. Yeah, let me get the ragtime music on. So I tried to find some stock 1920s music. So we'll get that up here in a second. This should be very interesting. How's everyone doing today? What's up, Iraq Rona? I don't think I've ever talked to you before. Royalty free. All right, here we go. Now, this is supposed to be royalty-free, so if I get dinged here by YouTube, then I guess that means I've been lied to. Oh, yeah. Got some time period authentic music. I think you have. Just rearrange the letters of their name. Oh, hey. I get it. What's up, Ray Corona? Mr. Incognito. Can you guys hear the music? Sounds like we're playing like a Fallout game in here. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Got him. Did. Freaking incognito. All right. Got 155 loaded. This should be easy. I'm going to start using mixed grip. Just going a little bit heavier. Ooh. So we're doing these Eugen Sandow style, which means we're going to do them for 3 by 10. Because like I said in the book review that I did, Eugen seems to believe that 10 rep sets are the ultimate measure of strength. Whew, all right. So we got our RDL. Doing just 155. We'll do that 3 by 10. Whew. And then really, this is kind of the non-interesting part. We've all seen Romanian deadlifts before. But after this movement here, it's going to start getting kind of weird. So I feel like I should be running around in the Mojave or the Capital Wasteland. Let's hope I don't get popped. This is supposedly royalty free. Let's get weird. All right. Let's get another set. Let's get these RDLs out of the way so we can start getting into the more interesting stuff. Hit one more set of those. We're going to start hitting the upper body. So a lot of these rep ranges are really weird. Like for this RDL, I'm going to be doing 3 by 10. But for a lot of these sets afterwards, Sandow kind of called for 50 reps of one thing or 25 reps of another thing. And I'm not sure whether he means, you do all of that in one set or you break it up into multiple sets. So I don't know. I'm going to attempt to just do it all in one set, though, because that's what I assume he means. But if anybody knows any better, feel free to correct me in the chat. But from what I could see from the book that I read, and just what I've read about Eugen Sandow's programming, I haven't found anything specific in terms of whether you're supposed to break up the 50 reps into multiple sets or not. So I assume he's referring to just total volume. But to make it interesting, I'm going to try to get through all of it in just a single set. So I'm just going to do the workout the way it was written. So some royalty-free metal. Yeah, that's actually my intro. My YouTube intro, supposedly royalty-free. Just in case you need something else. No, man, I am Sandow would definitely have liked metal. There's no doubt. No, I'm fine with this sort of ragtime, whatever music that's on right now. Like I said, it just reminds me of playing Fallout 3 or New Vegas or something. Hell yeah, Sandow would have been with a mustache like that. Yeah, that guy would have been listening to some blast beats for sure. All right, let's get this last set of RDLs out of the way, and then we're gonna start hitting some of the upper body lifts. We're going to be faithful to how Eugen said to do every rep, just like how I talked about in my last video when I did the review on strength and how to attain it. All right. Whew. All right, so that's it for Romanian deadlifts. All right, so the first upper body exercise here is an alternating curl. So we're going to do it Eugen Sandow style. Basically 1 second on contraction, 1 second on extension with a little rest period in between every rep. So this is probably going to take a while because he's calling for 50 reps of alternating curls. So we're going to go light. I'm just going to try with the 15s, and I'm going to try to get all the way up to 50, doing the reps as Eugene would have wanted me to. So, right. So one at a time. Of course, Eugene did supinated reps every time. So we're going to do that. So we're starting off. 1. All right. I'm sure this is not very visually pleasing here. It's going to take me a long time. But I'm just going to get to 50 reps, just like it's called for. So this is 8, 9. Doing them nice and slow. Jesus. Even with light weights, I mean, just concentrating on getting that 1 second up, 1 second down. I think that's 20. I lost count a little bit. Got distracted by the Fallout music. 22, we'll just say that was 20. 24, 23, 24. We'll do a couple of extra reps just in case. There's 26. Yeah, I'm already starting to feel some lactic acid building up. I'm so bad at counting. 36. We'll just do a little makeup at the end just in case. 38. This isn't feeling too hard. 40. I can definitely feel some lactic acid building up. 42. 46. Oof. There's 50, I think. So we're just going to go a few reps beyond that. 52. Go up to 50, 56. Could be 50, could be 56. All right. Boom. I have to say I prefer doing a 3x10 or a 3x12. I definitely feel a much better pump aiming for 10 to 12 reps, obviously. This is more of an endurance set, obviously. But, you know, Eugene didn't really know that at the time. Just hearing him talk about muscle fibers. And, you know, honestly, I mean, he's the first guy. I didn't mention this in the video, but when he was a kid, his dad took him to Rome. And he actually got inspired to get into strength training because of all the statues. He was amazed at how athletic all the statues were. And he kind of wanted to emulate that sort of Roman, you know, Olympic aesthetic. And yeah, so what he did as like a 17, 18-year-old is he picked up an anatomy book and he looked at every single muscle in the body and he came up with an exercise to specifically target every muscle in the body. So, you know, Eugene was the first guy to come up with the concept of isolation exercises. Not saying he invented the curl or he invented this or that, but as far as a concept of, you know, isolating muscle groups based on anatomy, that's the very first guy to ever do it. So it's understandable that he didn't understand fast twitch and slow twitch and different rep ranges and stuff. But yeah, I will say that that set of curls there, I don't know. I'd give it a 5 out of 10. It's 50 reps of curls. I didn't feel like I got a lot out of it. However, we're not done working our arms yet. So according to the Sandow workout, I'm going to be doing another set of curls to 25, which makes me think that he meant 50 on each side. If the next set's going to be 25, then, you know, he's not asking for 12 and 13. So Since that's an odd number, I'm going to assume that he means sets of. All right. So I'm just going to leave the alternating curls, but we're going to do 2 sets of the 25 with the reverse curls. So we're going to do pronated curls with our hands like this. We're going to curl them up one at a time, the same way we did with the alternating curls. It's just the way Eugen did it. Yeah, this is going to be targeting more of your brachioradialis muscle and sort of the top muscles up here on your forearm. So, all right, let's catch up on some chats here. Just waiting for one of those fire lizards to run past you with the music playing. Right? The fire geckos are just as long as it's not a death claw. I'll be good. I think I could take a mole rat or a gecko, but all right. So we're going to do our reverse curls. So same thing. We're going to keep it really strict. Palms down. We're going to do 1 at a time, alternating, and we're going to go up to 25 reps. All right. So it says 1 by 25 according to his program. So I don't know if that means 2 sets of 13 or what. So let's just do a full set of 26. We'll make it an even number with the 15-pounder. Ooh, yeah, my arms are not used to this one. 6. It's very awkward. Well, one thing Eugen Sandow was not lacking in was the forearm department, though. So, and I'm definitely feeling a lot of activation out of my brachioradialis and sort of the thicker muscles on the top part of my forearm. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. There's the lactic acid. Oh. Man. All right, we're going to stop there. Oh, yeah. All right. I kind of see what he's going for. So now with the supinated and the pronated curl, doing them back to back, it definitely feels like a much more complete bicep workout. However, it feels like my forearms got hit a lot more than my biceps. I mean, obviously from the reverse curls, but it's just very interesting. The turning the hand in, yeah, kind of hit the outer head, turn it, supinate it, hit the inner head, turn it out, get the outer head. So, you know, it seemed like he was very aware of hitting both heads of the bicep even, which is something that I would think of as being a lot more advanced. But yeah, no fire geckos, thankfully. No super mutants or death claws. It would be so stupid if I got dinged for this. Like, the music that I'm playing is seriously from like 1900. It would be the fun. Like, you're going to copyright strike it? Who the fuck? Who owns the royalties to this song that was written like 120 years ago? I'm sure somebody does. All right, I'm going to do another set of alternating and reverse curls before we move on, because I do feel like the volume is lacking a little bit. It's probably because I went a little bit low on the weight too, so they were kind of easy sets. So I'm going to do one more. So we'll do another set of 50 on alternating and another set of 25 on reverse, but I'm going to try to do them back to back. Right? So Eugen Sandow form, nice and strict, everything nice and tight. We're just raising one at a time, really concentrating on the contraction and the lowering, trying to avoid exercising violently, as Eugen put it. 6. So in other words, do not exercise like you're in CrossFit. 8. 10. I just, like, part of me just wants to start flying through this because it's, frankly, it's pretty boring. And I can just feel it's not nearly as efficient as the ways that I typically work my biceps. But like I said, this is a training protocol from like 130 years ago. So I don't expect it to be, some kind of Mr. Olympia, Rich Piana style workout. Dang it. I keep talking and losing track, so I'm just going to have to approximate. I think I'm around 24, 26. We'll say 24, we'll lowball it. 26, 28, 30. This kind of music in the evenings. Sometimes I could go for some old school like swing music. I got to be in the right mood for it. Honestly, I prefer those live streams where it's just like 3 hours of just waves hitting the beach. Pretty simple. All right, I think I'm somewhere around near 40. Yeah, definitely feeling some lactic acid building up, but I'm just not feeling the right amount of tension, the right amount of weight. All right, we're almost there. Let's get a few more. Oh yeah, really, really, really feeling it in the forearms. I'm honestly feeling this more in the forearms than the biceps. Whew. I'm gonna have to give my arms a few seconds rest here, and then we will hit the brachioradialis with our reverse curls. Yeah, definitely getting a nice little forearm pump here. Just not a huge fan of reverse curls. I'm not a huge fan of directly training sort of the brachioradialis because I feel like that muscle's already pretty damn big on me, at least. I always put more emphasis on the sort of the pronating muscles. All right, do our reverse curls, then we're going to get into some really weird shit. Actually, this isn't weird at all. This is pretty milquetoast, but all right, so 26 more. This time, I'm going to keep count, I promise. 6. Yeah, this is like 8. Honestly, I'm going to stop there. I think Eugene was calling for just one set of the reverse curl because I'm starting to feel a little bit too much tightness in my brachioradialis. Like I said, mine are already pretty overdeveloped just from doing the strongman training that I do. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a lid on it there. All right, so we're going to do probably Eugene's most famous exercise. He calls for just one set of 10, but we're going to do the expanded butterfly. My friend listens to the oldies playing in the other room while it's raining outside once. Yeah, they're so oddly specific. All of these, like, beats to study to or whatever. It's gotten out of control. But yeah, my favorite ones, there's these nature streams in Japan that are just really cool. Something about Japanese nature is just like really aesthetic. Ugh. All right. Okay, so next we're going to do the expanded butterfly. So this is one of Eugen Sandow's favorite workouts. This is the old way to do chest flies. They used to do it standing instead of sort of laying down like we do now. So I've chosen 20 pounders. Eugene calls for one set of 10 of expanded chest butterflies. So I'm just going to do that. Just one set of 10 with my 20 pounders here. I'm going to do them nice and slow, Eugen Sandow style. We're going to take at least 1 second. I'll say 1 second on the way up, 1 second on the way in. So we'll make sure we're going to make this one set of 10 count. All right, so we want to show our chest off. All right, so if you're doing the expanded butterfly, always make sure you're pointing your thumbs up, right? That's really anytime you do a lateral raise. If you got to choose between thumbs down or thumbs up, always go with your thumbs up. Thumbs down is not going to be good for you in the long run. All right, let's do them. All right. Holy shit. Ooh, that is so much harder slow. Oh. Oh man, these are an excellent exercise. Oh. Holy shit. All right, that's 7. Trying to get a squeeze at the top too. Oh, one more. Oh, shit. Ooh, arms are definitely starting to feel weak. All right, so that was our set of expanded butterflies. Expanded butterfly. Very good at hitting the chest. It's not bad. You're going to do better, laying down on a bench or even getting some cables or some resistance bands and doing flies like that. But you get a pretty good pump here. This is more hitting the living crap out of your shoulders, though. I mean, it really, really hammers your lateral deltoids pretty hard. All right, so expanded fly. Did it with 20s. Just like how I'm always lecturing all the freaking time. Log your shit. It's very important. All right, next one is an alternating lateral raise. Excellent. Cool, so we get to hit our lateral deltoids again. There's actually another lateral deltoid exercise after this one too. So, all right, alternating lateral raise. And Eugen Sandow calls for 3 sets of 10 to 15 here of alternating raise. So he really, really had an obsession with building up the lateral deltoids, it looks like. All right, anyway, okay. So let's go ahead and hit our alternating lateral raise. Definitely not used to doing them alternating. So we'll see if this is any different than, how I usually do them. So just one side at a time. I kind of like how this feels. It's not bad. It's 3, 4. Well, I don't know if he means 3 by 10 total. Whatever. We'll do 10 on each side. 6. 7. Oh man, one more. Wow. I have to say I'm pretty impressed by the alternating raise. I might have to start working that into my routine. It's not bad. I feel like you get a lot more focused than sort of doing the 2 at a time. And it feels a lot more stable just having the extra weight kind of sitting here as a counterbalance. It feels a lot more stable than doing both at the same time. I mean, I love doing both at the same time too, but yeah, I'm definitely going to start working in the alternates. These are pretty good. Do a pick like the old times. What, like for my banner? For like on YouTube? I don't know. This is a phase I'm going through. If you look at my YouTube channel, it's a series of phases. I don't like sticking to one thing and just kind of becoming like a one-dimensional sort of channel. I'm kind of all over the place. And I'm sure that that's kind of a turnoff to people. But is what it is. I just like talking about whatever I like talking about at the time. So yeah, there has been sort of an old school theme lately. And we're not done with it. I've got more stuff planned. But yeah. Photo shoot time. You're gonna do one of those pictures where I'm like on like a wanted poster and I got like a shotgun. You get some there and some like turn of the century lingerie. There's like burlesque dance suits. Let's see. We'll get you a legit leotard for some heavy duty mustache wax. Hell yeah! I'll go use some of my my spider tack for lifting Atlas stones. That would be an awful idea. That would be like putting freaking tree sap in my mustache. All right, let's do another set of these alternating lateral raises, which are surprisingly a lot better than I thought they would be. Boxer pose. Oh, like when ye old time, right? Fisticuffs. I can see that. Got some good ideas there, Snow. Keep them coming. All right, alternating raise. Yeah, these, like I said, these are really nice. I really like the counterbalance. 3. 5. 8. 9. And 10. Yeah. Dukes up. Old school pugilist form. Yeah, me and Rachel. Maybe we'll get some of those like old school saloon pictures done or something. All right. So we got one more set of alternating lateral raise, because Eugen Sandow was thoroughly obsessed with lateral deltoids, apparently. But I mean, you can see this is a lot more work than I typically get on my lateral deltoids. I'm getting a hell of a good pump. So props to Eugen for hitting that very specific sliver of muscle. The guy's still obsessed with over today. That's the whole theme of, there's another channel called Alpha Destiny, and he's really obsessed with building up the shoulders, especially the lateral deltoids, getting that old school aesthetic, as he says. I'll tell you right now, this workout right now is an excellent way to get there. All right, so I guess the music shut off, so whatever. No more Fallout 3 soundtrack. All right, one more set of alternating raise. And then we're going to hit some wrist flexors, which I've never done before. Seem pretty easy and straightforward, but this is going to be our third movement, specifically targeting our lateral deltoids. Oh, man. I'm going to feel this tomorrow. Any hope I had of hitting shoulders is definitely down the drain. All right, that's it for that. All right, so wrist flexors. Wrist flexor is a lateral raise, except from the lateral position, you're going to rotate back and forth with a pair of dumbbells. So, like I said, I've never done this before. This should be interesting. Let's see, flexor. Shit. Got a pretty mean thunderstorm moving in right now, so props to the weatherman for saying it was going to be a sunny and clear day. I don't know if you just heard that on stream, but it's getting a little crazy here. All right, so our wrist flexor. So what Eugen calls for is wrist flexors to failure. There's no sort of rep range that we're aiming here for. We're just going to go all in for as long as we can go. This kind of reminds me of If anyone's been in the military, cherry pickers, it seems like it's going to be a similar movement. All right, so lateral raise, going to hit them lateral deltoids again, turning out, turning in. And we're just doing this until your arms give out. Ooh. It feels weird. Feels a little weird. The supinated part right here where your palms are up, there's a little stress on the bicep tendons. This is a weird one. I can kind of feel it in my front and my rear deltoids too. Shit. Oh man. Oh man, those are freaking way harder than they look. Snap City, no, I wouldn't say we're in Snap City with these. We're gonna do one more to failure. Not Snap City. Not like the how they used to do like a hold with their palms up. That shit is Snap City. Like I talked about in the compilation of old school strength movements, it doesn't feel good. And there was someone in the comments that recommended that you press overhead and then lower them to get them in position. It doesn't feel good either. So it's too much stress on the bicep tendons. And with the wrist flexor, it's like you feel a little stress with the bicep tendon, but it's not really that bad. It's manageable. It's not going to kill you. No, it doesn't hurt to hurt my rotator cuffs personally. I don't have any shoulder issues. 6-hour thunderstorm with mustachioed guy working out in the other room ASMR. Very good, Owacorona. No, it does not hurt the rotator cuffs though. I didn't know what to expect there. And that's kind of what I was expecting, maybe a little stress in the rhomboids or in the rotators, but I didn't really feel much. It just kind of feels like a complete shoulder exercise, like it's hitting, obviously it's mainly targeting the lateral deltoids, but it's definitely hitting the front and the rear. Okay, it's going to be a big thunder boom. Yeah. This giant ass lightning bolt. Anyway. But yeah, it feels like it hits the front and the deltoid, the front and the rear deltoids pretty evenly too, on top of hitting the lateral ones. But yeah, like I said, this is probably the most work I've ever done on my lateral deltoids in a single training session. And yeah, I could tell it's another one. It's another one coming. Yeah, that was real. There's another one. Boom. Yeah, we're working out here in the middle of a pretty intense thunderstorm. So we just had to make this as interesting as possible, I guess. All right, we're gonna do one more set of our wrist flexors, and then we're gonna hit some chest. All right, so we're gonna raise it on up. We're just gonna rotate to failure. Obviously with these, I'm using 10-pounders, but I usually lateral raise with 25s or 30s to give you an idea. So if you're kind of, if you're lateral raising with 10s or something like that, I would use 5s. I would even say that you could get a decent pump doing 3s with these. You don't need a lot of weight. Armageddon. All right, good. All right, that's it for that. So this next movement here is a push-up with resistance, okay? Now, how Eugen Sandow did this, he had a machine. I talked about this in the last video. But he had a machine called the Exerciser, which was like a series of rubber bands. And basically, he would set it up so the rubber bands would be sitting on top of his back, and he would do a push-up and sort of use the band system as resistance. Since exercisers don't exist anymore, I'm sure that there's not a working exerciser anywhere on the planet. I'm just going to use some regular bands. So I'm just going to get my hand inside of some bands. All right, we got some pretty high tension here. So I'm just going to bring it around back, and we're just going to do push-ups like this, which I've never done before, but this is the best way that I could find to emulate the way Sandow did it with his exerciser. So we'll see how these feel. All right, so we're going to do some sets of push-up with bands, and we'll do a few sets of them. Now, Eugen, in his sort of protocol where he's advising these exercises, he calls for 2 reps of push-ups with resistance. So I assume that's for a beginner, like your baseline should be a minimum of 2 reps. I don't know. He didn't really break it out and explain what he meant by just 2 reps. So I'm going to do a 2-rep minimum set for, basically going shy of failure. We're going to get close to failure, but just shy of failure. All right. All right. Got me in the shot. All right. Oh, man. All right. That was different. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right, so that was 20 reps. We'll do one more set. Whew. All right, so to recap, best ASMR video. Yeah, it's ambient Florida stream, thunderstorms, tropical climate, ASMR, whatever. Yeah, we're gonna do one more set of push-ups with bands. Then I'm gonna start cooling down. This was a pretty good workout. Oh, I just wanted to recap, if anyone wants to do this at home, what I did today. So we started off with Romanian deadlifts for 3 sets of 10, alternating curls. We did 2 sets of 50. Reverse curl. I did 1 set of 25, attempted to do another one, and wasn't feeling it. So I would say not to do 2 sets of alternating of the reverse curl. We did the expanded butterfly, alternating lateral raise, the wrist flexor to failure, and now our push-ups with resistance. Very good full body workout for sure. Pretty abbreviated too, because of the sort of, the 1 set sets and things like that. Best ASMR video. It's pretty intense right now. They said it was going to be clear all day. 0% chance of rain. You hear this shit? That's what 0% chance of rain sounds like. I'm not mad. I'm not doing anything for the rest of the day anyway, so I'm not mad. All right. Let's get one more set of our resistance push-ups. 40%, really? My on Apple, it just straight up said 0%, and then it was going to rain tomorrow. Yeah, I saw that. It seemed like it rained this morning, which is why it was even more strange that Apple was saying no rain today. But anyway, all right, one more set of banded resistance push-ups. Take it to 20 again. yeah. Oh, man. I can tell I'm going to be sore tomorrow in ways that I've never felt before. Whew, that was actually a pretty damn good workout. And we did it in, what, 45 minutes? Not bad at all. Probably not the same. Like, I would not have chosen a lot of these exercises in my personal, like if I was programming this. But this was an excellent shoulder workout for sure. Sorry for all the thunder and lightning. This was completely unexpected. You guys saw I posted a few days out. I did not expect this. So Apple is a steaming pile of ass. Yeah, well, you know, that's kind of big tech in general. But anyway, that's pretty much it. That was our turn of the century 1800s strongman workout. So anyone have any questions, comments? I'm going to kind of stretch out a little bit in case anyone wants to ask anything. Feel free. I'm just going to start cooling down. Yeah. I can tell tomorrow I'm going to be feeling weird. I'm definitely going to have some sore shoulders tomorrow. So that's probably my biggest critique is just my biggest complaint is just the amount of volume, the amount of effort put on your lateral deltoids is well above and beyond what I have ever done. It feels pretty good though. I feel pretty good pump. It's just, I don't know, not really conducive to the sort of the thing I'm going for, which is numbers, you know, more of on the strongman powerlifting side of things. So anyway, that was fun. Nice little thunderstorm ASMR, old school strength, turn of the century, word salad workout. So thanks everyone for tuning in. We'll definitely be doing another one of these sort of live workout hangout type things again in the near future. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the support. Thanks for your subs. And I'll see you in the next live stream or video. Peace out. Peace out for real.